United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. It's not much. The meeting will come to order. We do have proof of posting in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code as amended, known as the Texas Open Meetings Act. At this time, members of the public who wish to speak shall each have 5 minutes to address the court. All right, then we'll go to item number 1, approve the minutes of the March 14th meeting.
Sorry, Judge, I did not get those emailed to you. I just got them with you.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the March 14th meeting. That's it.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item 2, budget transfers and amendments.
In the list that was provided to the court, there are 2 contingencies on the transfers. Also, on budget amendments, we have quite a few that require the certification. We really need to do the acceptance of the senior services grant money because that's on the certifications.
So you want us to go down to number 9 first?
Yes, and then do.
All right, we'll do number 9, which is to approve the Texas Department of Agriculture grant. Actually, our motion needs to be to accept the funds.
I make that motion.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Now we'll go back to budget transfers and amendments.
For the amendments, I have one for the Texas Department of Agriculture Home Delivered Meals Grant Fund. It's for additional revenues for public aid money, the $8,000 or $121. Then one for the private aid money, the $250 from Commissioner Bonner. And the $2,500 additional revenue private aid money from DMI Corporation. Then $1,000 additional revenue from private aid money for Centrix Mechanical Services. And the last one is $500. It's additional revenues from private aid money from Centrix Mechanical Services.
I thought one was 1,500, one was 2,500. What we voted on last week, more than 500. Does that make any difference?
I'm going off the actual receipts that I got off the treasurer's report.
This is 2,000 weapons and ammo, 2,000 law enforcement equipment.
What I did is I combined them. They gave us 2 checks for different amounts.
Yeah, 2,500 and 1,500.
And I just combined them for my entries on the general ledger. If you add them up, they match.
Make a motion to approve transfer.
And certification of funds. Thank you. Was that your second? All in favor, aye? All in favor? Oh, we did that. Motion carried. Okay, item number 3, approve and pay bills.
Next, pay the bills.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Uh,
Any opposed? None. Motion carried. Item number 4, approve payroll. While we're on the payroll subject, our next meeting is going to be moved to, actually, we're having a special meeting Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock so that we can approve payroll. Friday will be a holiday, so we have to get the payroll to the bank earlier. Am I correct on that explanation? So we'll have a Tuesday, March 27th meeting at 1 o'clock, and we will cancel the March 28th meeting, which is the Wednesday morning, and that'll be on the website. Any discussion on that? We could, if you don't want to do that, we could come in Tuesday at 1 o'clock and just approve payroll and have our regular meeting on Wednesday morning. We could do either one.
No.
But there's not, I believe, so far, there's not much to be on that meeting anyway. So we could just do it all at 1 o'clock
On
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's good, I already have a meeting at 10 here, 10:30 here
Okay,
on Tuesday, so that fit right in with my program.
okay.
By lunch.
I can do that.
Great.
I'm gonna be in JP Court.
I'm gonna be up there at District Court.
All right, approved payroll. No payroll. Reports. I have a report from Senior Services.
Yes, ma'am. Just like to update y'all on a couple things. First, just in case the court doesn't know, we're 4 people short in our jail, and we're trying, but we've been trying to keep comp down to a minimum this whole time. Well, it's kind of impossible when you're 4 people below your staffing needs. So we're gonna start, and we're not getting any new applications in even after advertising it. So, not sure how we're gonna handle it, what we're gonna do, but, I think we've had people working up to about 104 hours of pay period, just to make sure we have enough employees. So, comp time will be going up, and I just wanted y'all to know why we've had to do that. Also, we have, recently received our new uniforms for the sheriff's office for all our employees, and we'll break those out for everybody to see here pretty soon. And I think they're going to like them. They're a lot more professional. So it's one of those progressive things that we were looking to after we fixed our own ways we handle things, and now we need to have the look. So, and then the third thing I wanted to bring up is I wanted to talk to you about the supply or supply funds that we have left. We are left with $355 in our supply fund. Our budget was cut $2,000 from $8,000 to $6,000, and last year alone we spent only $815 for jury card summons. Already this year we spent over $2,100. That's no fault of ours. That's from the court. We're the ones that it comes out of our budget. Obviously, doesn't. It's pretty easy to tell $355 isn't going to make it the rest of my budget year here. And we broke down everything that we've been spending it on. Obviously, our ink in our office is a big funding too. Our jury cards cost $2,109 so far. That's 37.3% of my entire supply budget. Ink has been $1,200, which, you know, with 37 employees and constant printing of everything that happens in my office that we have to keep a report of, that's going to be a big deal. So we also spent $679 on new traffic tickets because the law changed and there's certain
profiles.
Yes, you know, there's different check boxes and stuff that we have to keep for racial profiling that they've increased what they want us to keep up with. So in turn, we had to, you know, use new traffic tickets. So just trying to keep y'all updated on what's going on and why.
I got a question for us to talk about that anyway, so that's
okay.
Good.
But I just wanted y'all to know that we are running low, and a huge part of that was out of the jury. Otherwise, we'd have plenty of funding still, and I wouldn't be worried about it. Just to let you guys know where we were in our budget on the supplies.
All right. Thank you. Any other reports? All right, we'll go to, do we have a motion to accept the report?
That's all right.
Yeah.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carried. Darn ban? Special road use agreement? Bonds and education certificate? Yes, sir. Yeah, Sarah, we'll hear from Mike. Michael? Yeah, okay. The hours, and then, one certificate for, continuing education. A motion to accept those?
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 10 is to discuss animal control expenditure. You had requested that we talk about that based on what we have been paying. And I think the question is for the animals that are brought in by the sheriff's department or Bill Natty, there's not a question about those, but for paying for individuals that bring them in for, to the veterinarians. And we have talked about this at budget time. We probably will have to talk about it again this next time, but for now, we don't actually have a contract, so we need to discontinue that until we discussed and got a contract, if that's what we're gonna do, is that correct?
Well, it's up to the court to decide if euthanization of owner surrender animals serves as a public purpose.
When did that get started?
I've never even heard of that. I didn't know we were doing that.
I didn't know, I paid to have mine.
Well, most people do, and that's why the question is
Can I
coming
get my
up.
money?
That's why I stopped the bill. I've been involved in animal rescue in San Antonio heavily. And all of the animal control, of course, this is a large city. All of the animal control facilities will charge owner surrenders a fee if they surrender their animals. And I saw this come through, and it said owner surrenders, and the county was paying for it, so that raised a question to me. And then you had said that there had been just a policy.
It had been discussed at, I think it was in a budget meeting, that we would put some funds in the budget for that, but I don't think we actually have an official policy, so maybe that's where our issue is.
And that's why I separated that bill out on that particular cycle to say, we're paying for owner surrender euthanasia. Does, the court thinks that that's a public purpose, then we pay them. If you do not, then we stop the practice.
Have anyone used it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, on this last bill cycle, that was, Karen would remember the amount.
$250.
We paid.
$250.
For somebody bringing in an animal to euthanize on their own?
Yeah, but it didn't say what it was. You know, if it's a kitty cat or a horse.
Or why?
I don't know.
It did describe on that bill who it was, and I think there were 5, and it was $50 each. That's why the bill totaled up to $250.
$250.
Well, if I bring them in individual, they need to pay for them. Not the county.
I think we need to do that.
Is that a motion?
We were discussing, we can't make a motion.
Yes, we can. Up at the top it says, discuss and consider action on the following items.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Any opposed? None. Motion carried.
Another deal about animal control on cows. I know several people got on me because they called cattle in and nobody responded years past, not lately. But if we're gonna send a cowboy out to pick somebody's horse or cow out on the road, we need to pick them all up.
There's a law that we can't. If we know who the owner is and we can contact the owner, we are not allowed to pick them up.
What if the owner don't ever do nothing to them?
Well, after a, like a, what do you call it, continual issue, basically like 3 times or more.
Habitual.
Yeah, once it becomes habitual, then we're allowed to do that.
Well, it happened about 80 years.
I had a complaint come into my
It's the
office.
person that's habitual there, it's not the animal.
Yeah.
No problem with that, we just trying to get something to eat.
I had a complaint that came in my office a little over a week ago regarding cattle that's been getting out for 2 years. The problem is when we go pick them up, guess where they go? They're out back in the property. Well, then we can't go onto that property unless we go completely through the entire court system and get a seizure, basically, and then go in there and take all the cattle. I mean, it's once they go back on the property, we can't do anything.
Well, this particular case, I'm talking about the cowboys that we had hired to pick this man's cow because they're scared of him.
Oh, I'm not worried about being scared of nobody. I wouldn't be in this job if that was the case.
So if
They wouldn't send their cowboys down there.
So if you have a cow out there and you can't find the owner, what do you?
We try to get them picked up. Yeah, if we don't know who the owner is, but legally we have to attempt to find an owner.
And so what do you do with
And then
that?
after that, you
After
push
that?
it on the,
Yeah, after that, we have, we contact the cowboy to pick them up. It's $250 for the cowboy to come out, no matter if it's 1 cow or 50. And then you pay, then we either haul them to Atkins, depending on the situation with them, or we take them to the training center. And we like to take them to the training center because it saves us money, but there's only certain things, you know, if they're not, we don't have like a catch pins or nothing out there, you know, we try to do that on our own, sometimes with some, but, or if you have cattle that are jumping, well, I'm not gonna put them at the training center, because if they jump out there, we're the ones liable, so they go to Atkins most of the time. And then it's $8 a head for him to keep them, feed them, make sure they're fine for a 15-day, period. Because the owner has 15 days after I've made notice, public notice, that we've picked them up, whoever the owner may be, because normally I don't pick them up, I know the owner. But after that, then I can sell them at public auction, or I can take them to Buffalo Sale Barn. Most of the time, they get picked up. But recently I went to Buffalo, and I've got 3 Longhorns right now
they're still on my property.
that are still there at Atkins, and I'm gonna be hauling them to Buffalo next week. And they're nice. I don't know why the owner had to come up for them
They charge $8 a day for a cow.
Per head.
per head,
Well,
for housing and
you get
feeding.
$250 to pick them longhorns up and $8 head, you're gonna give them the money to sell them.
We're losing money is what he's saying.
Do what now?
We're
If
losing
you
money.
give $250 to pick a cow up,
Yes.
for 15 days, $120,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to pay to sell it at Buffalo, because you ain't gonna bring that much.
That's the problem we run into is we're the ones, the county ends up paying for these stray animals. We don't get our money back. That's one of our issues that we have, but we can't, you know, we have to get them off the road.
Anything else?
I can look at the
Second.
All in favor?